Did you say, I'm sorry, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we need to alter it into that blank section into upper and lowercase? Because I'm looking at my birth certificate right as we speak, and everything is written already in upper and lowercase. I have no capitals at all.
Is your surname there as well? Is it just your Christian name?
Just Christian name.
Right, that's the thing, because what happens is that how they look at that as your Christian name, and then they have your surname. Your surname is still attached to it, remember, even though it's not in the box.
Right, okay. But
see, they still attach your surname to your Christian name. And that's the problem. They're attaching a capital letter name to your Christian name. Is your dad's surname there?
Yeah.
Right, his name will be in capitals, yeah?
No. Upper and lower.
Okay, so now so what's happened then is that they've entered you probably earlier on. I'm not too sure the process, what they was doing back then in that day. But
in the 1920s.
Hi, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. It's
bro.
Yeah, I wanted to comment. I think we're on this journey.
Sure.
You're trying to learn. This is the group. I don't mean to jump in, but I feel I need to.
Yeah, no, go ahead, bro.
If you really want to absorb this and know how to perform, you need to have a bit of context as to where these things happen. Because when you understand why it happened, it all makes sense. It's not making sense because you don't know why it happened. Where did surnames come from? Why is it that when you understand the history of it, and I mean, I can give you a little breakdown. If you go into the Bible, none of them had surnames. It was Jesus of Nazareth. It was I don't know, Moses, son of Nun. They were son of. Yeah. So your surname came from your sire's name, because a horse was a sire. It bred. So you were the son. Your surname should have been from your father. And this is where you got the thing about being a bastard, not knowing who your father was. And on the birth certificate, if you notice, I found it strange. Why do they ask what the profession is of the person on the birth certificate? Because names went down through like your trade. So your name might be carpenter. Your name might be shepherd, or so your dad might be John and he was a shepherd. So you're John Shepherd, or you might have lived on the hill. So your name would be John Hill. Or if you lived at the bottom of the hill, you'd be John Underhill. So people got their names from for many different reasons, but they traded. They were tradesmen. But if your name was John Underhill and you moved from under the hill to the river, do you know what I mean? Your name would have to change. So then they had to, in order to keep track of people so that they could tax them, people had to take on the surname legally.
That's it.
Yeah, so that they could keep track of people. Because before they had a birth certificate, there was something called a settlement certificate. And it was about, I think, in the time of Henry VIII. When people lived in a settlement in an area, that's why they call counties. They had because that's why it's called a country, because they're counting the number of people to see how much tax they can raise per capita, blah, 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 to finance whatever they're doing. So your surname, it's all intrinsic into creating a contracting arena, somebody that they can attach it to. That's where the surname comes from. But it's not really your name. It's just that they can create a legal fiction. It's not your name. It's like a family name for what you did. Because generally, if you were a shepherd, your dad was a shepherd. They say, we've been handed down generation to generation. That's what that's all about.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that kind of makes it stick in your head, the importance of the surname, because it was attached to your profession and your trade. Hence why it's on your birth certificate with your father's surname and his profession. Because that make no sense. You want to identify someone, you'd ask for their address or his date of birth, but they don't ask for any of that. They ask for his profession.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What's that got to do? Because it's all to do with commerce. Because we're seeing with cargo, and where the delivery of like, as Carl said, two companies creating a merger, and out of the merger they've had a child company.
That's it.
And then that yeah. Sorry. Anyway, that's it. Sorry, I'll shut my mouth now. Sorry.
No, that's cool. Thanks.
Not